we've had a lot of great responses, and a lot of our volunteer advocates that have been stopping by today to pick up book bags for the kids. I think these kids are going to be excited.
Oh, they're going to be so happy to get all their brand new school supplies, their backpacks. They're going to be so happy to have it.
Yeah, it's going to make such a difference for them this upcoming school year, and that's inevitably why we're doing this. And I know that Marianne, one of our super volunteer advocates, she did such a great job with regard to this, and I know that you and the rest of the staff did as well. At the end of the day, we go home, we're done with work, but I think it gives us that sense of, what we really are making a difference for these kids.
Yeah, definitely. And the best part about, getting all these backpacks and school supplies is really, it just gives them that sense of permanence and continuity that they may not have had in the past. So with the pandemic and everything else that's been going on, just having that one simple task of getting a backpack and new school supplies, everything's brand new for them. It's just a great thing to have,
It's awesome.
And it's sort of that normalcy that we're trying to promote, especially with the pandemic and everything.
Exactly. And always remember, you out there can change a child's story.
Yes, you can.
So as Crystal and I were filming right there, we have some volunteer advocates coming to pick up book bags. I thought we were actually going to get run over for a second here in the parking lot.
This last year too, and when we gave them to them, they got so excited because they didn't expect to get them. So when they got them and they opened them up and like all the stuff that was inside of them, they were really, really excited. It was really cool to see their eye. Now, these are really, really nice, and I'm sure when they see them, they're going to be very, very excited. Just like, when they get the Christmas presents and things like that, they were like so excited that they get things from other people. So it was really, really nice.
The kids, they're all apprehensive about going to school or being at home, and I just think that these backpacks will bring them joy. And when they open them and they see the stuff inside, hopefully they'll get excited about school, because our 2 children have been struggling. So this is going to be awesome, and I know how happy it's going to make them.
It is great to see so many volunteers coming by to pick up their book bags for their kids, and we just know that it means so much to the CASA kids, doesn't it, Kelsey?
Yeah, I just think that back to school, that time of year is so stressful for all families, and working with such a vulnerable community, it's just great to provide these backpacks and help them out and just prepare them as much as possible for this upcoming school year.
Absolutely, because we want to make sure they have tools for success. These kids, they're so vulnerable. We know that. We've been working in this field for some time now, and they're vulnerable. They want to know that somebody cares about them, and the start of a school year, it's a critical time for them.
Yeah, and this way we're preparing them for school while also providing them with, not just the normalcy of having the backpack, regardless of how their, classroom is going to work this year. But they get some treats and cool book bags with cool patterns, nice little masks, and a bunch of cool stuff. So they should be excited.
I'm here with Sam now. She's one of our newest employees here at CASA of Ocean County, along with myself too.
Yeah.
We basically started at the same time. But inevitably, what we're trying to do here today is make sure kids have the tools to succeed. And I know we were just talking to Kelsey about that as well. But these kids need to have that support in their life, right? And how does it make you feel knowing that you are a part of this and that it is going to make a difference for children?
Yeah, it's great. Just starting as CASA, this is the first kind of big event I've been participating in. So it's been cool to be a part of it, kind of behind the scenes, as well as up front with the advocates, kind of meeting them and seeing how enthusiastic they are to give their kids the backpacks, and even saying they're gonna love this. It just kind of makes us feel good, we know it's kind of making a difference for them.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I know it's making a difference for me shooting this video is that nobody's honked their horn yet out on Hooper Avenue.
I know, that's
Thank you,
pretty
cars.
impressive.
Thank you, cars.
This will be the second one he's received and the last. And if Last year it was just party time. He was 8 years old. He opened it, grabbed everything with both hands, and it was like confetti in the air as pencils and pens and pads. And he must have counted the number of pads he received 8 times. He was so excited about it. So hopefully this will be the same reception, maybe more, because he is going to have go back with his mom and attend a new school. So hopefully he'll make good use of all those materials.
In general, these backpacks mean so much to our CASA kids. Mine in particular, I know needs a lot of school supplies and doesn't have a backpack for this year. I think this year in particular, with all that's going on and the uncertainty about what's going to be this school year, this will bring a little bit of much needed relief to her and to her resource parents.
We're so happy with the turnout today for staff and advocates that put together the stuffed backpacks for the new school year. And this little bit of normalcy is something that is treasured by our kids and by our advocates. We'd like to thank the whole community that came together to help us, donors, staff, advocates, our community partners, to put together every element that goes into these backpacks. It's just been a great thing to watch and a great thing to participate in, and we're very grateful. So thank you all for all of your help. You've made a bit of normalcy for kids that don't always have normal in their lives at this time.
We're CASA of Ocean County. Change a child's story.